Yes, indeed. So it's one way or another. You guys know how it goes. We live in the flesh right now. It is what it is. We're gonna talk Dallas Cowboys off season, and you guys know when we talk Cowboys off season, everybody want to know what are the bads, what's the goods, what's the ugly. You know what I mean? Voch, man, tell them who you are, man. Tell them where they can find you at too as well. While we finna start this thing up.
In case people don't know who I am, man, I'm Vach Lombardi, VOCHLOMBARD. Former coach, former player, just some regular dude YouTubing. I don't want no credit for nothing. I break down film on the thing, man. So I do Cowboys film, I do college draft, I do NFL film. I'm pretty decent. So check me out, man. Vach Lombardi on YouTube, VOCHLOMBARDI. You'll see my name in the title or something somewhere. Thanks for having me on, man. We're
Yeah,
gonna run it
man.
for the cardio.
Yes, indeed, man. I'm still trying to set up the other thing, man. So as we proceed, we do have what you call phone call in. We do recommend if you want to have something to get off your chest, get off your mind. Feel free to call in because we not running away. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear your opinions. We want you to put that down.
We not running and we're not gonna leave you on hold all night. We're not gonna ignore you. We got calls. We'll get them in. Hear what you got to say. Can't guarantee it's gonna be a forever thing. We ain't finna let you talk up your anytime minutes anytime. But we'll let you get a question or two in. Say what's up to whoever gonna be on the chat with me and Law. He say Big Game James may be coming through. Corey might be coming through. Hey man, if you got a question for us, I'll be dropping the number once we get a little bit more lit up in this thing, but we'll cross that road.
It seems like, man, nobody live tonight, man. What's going on with the nation, man?
Well, shucks, man, because you said 9:00, but it's 9:23.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Then let me see where I can do this. Here you go, right here. I'm messing up on the thing. Copy this, and I'm gonna post it on Facebook. We finna be Facebook in a few seconds, so bear with me. I don't know why this thing didn't say.
I don't even know who we live on because the YouTube ain't live neither.
YouTube not lit up?
No sir.
Wow.
Well, it might be. I don't know. This is an old link that I clicked. Let me see. It might be an old link. Let me see.
Yeah, see if you can click around and see if you see our faces.
All right, cool. It's an old link.
All right, cool.
We only got 8 watching though. We need to fix it.
All right, man. We finna be live. We live on Facebook now, so I don't know if you can go to the Facebook side, but I can check those links out there. So we live, man. So we're gonna talk about the Cowboys off-season moves and things like that. What we have our reservations on and what we need to work on in order to put this team over the top. Now, we did hear about the news, and I'm not the breaking news guy, and I know that you're not the breaking news guy too as well. But we want to talk about just briefly about the Marquez White, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Marquez White, man, the coach himself said that, hey, he have length, he have range, he have the strength. But the problem is with that is that now everything is coming to the forefront. And now the Roger Goodells of the world, good and well, the Cowboys, we don't get the second chance Valley Ranch, as they used to say back in the day, Mike Fisher coined that phrase, second chance Valley Ranch. We don't get those looks where people say, well, it's the Cowboys.
Roger Goodells of the world.
Yeah. Uh-oh, got a little echo in the mix. But neither here nor there.
I clicked the button. Wait a minute. I clicked the button. Let me mute you. All right, cool. My bad. I was just trying to pull up all the chat boxes so I can see what everybody's talking about. My fault. Go ahead.
No. You good. This is an impromptu show, but we can still talk, man. We live like 95. You know how it goes. So moving forward between Marquez White, I told everybody he's my dark horse. He still is. I looked at some more of his film yesterday. And when I'm telling you, when he get his body together, he will be a guy that can snatch that ball out of the sky because he got this weird, tall, vertical leap that he got within himself. So I really like what he can do.
I mean, that's cool, but he ain't like what he's the fifth corner on the depth chart now.
They valuable now, man. We need special team guys.
Hey, man, look, somebody was telling me, man, the Cowboys love getting these people, these kind of cats that do this and that and that. Look, man, we do our research on these first, second, and third round guys. They don't go to jail. They don't, do that to people. They don't do that. I mean, Randy Gregory is about as bad as a first, second, third round pick go. So like, let's not get carried away, man. Plus, I live in Texas. I understand Texas gun laws. I'm a gun guy. Marquez White ain't do nothing wrong, man. He brandished his firearm in a self-defense situation. We good. But either way, even if it wasn't a self-defense situation, it could have been set it off in that thing. He the fifth corner on the depth chart, man. Man, look, I was reading this stuff, man. Somebody was like, damn, Marquez White got in trouble. Weak boy Cowboys just can't catch a break. I say, man, look, Dak chilling. Zeke ain't in trouble. All five of the offensive linemen good. Marcus Lawrence, Sean Lee walking. What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Man. Well, shoot, man, you shut me up on that, man. Shout out to Daniel Stevens and Brandon Newkirk, man, for making a donation. They just dropping this thing out called The Money to help the nation grow. I appreciate it, man. It is what it is, guys. This is the thing. Even though you say he's on the fifth of the depth chart, what can we think about like the Tyree Robinson? Have you seen his film?
I watched you watch his film. I typically don't like to get into the undrafted guys because I'd be mad as hell if I did all that research and they don't make the team. So I ain't really get that deep into him. But however, it's still somebody competing with him. It's another kid from another school playing corner for us that's competing with him. Hell, if we go get Earl to play free safety, Xavier Woods coming back to corner. I mean, it's too many guys that can play that spot. And this ain't nothing to really. Marquez ain't wrong for what he did. The police should have done a more complete investigation. But fam, nothing crazy happening here, man. I mean, he's good. Don't worry about it. Don't trip.
Okay. So we just gonna move on forward then.
If y'all want to call into the show though, the number is 515-739-1285. I'll say it again. 515-739-1285. Access code is 309-104. Call in, man. I just dropped in the YouTube chat box. If you got something you want to say to us, to the panel that could become here at some point, call in and let us know what's going on.
Let me go ahead and update this number while you're saying that then, because I got the wrong number. I got 515-739, all right? And
yep.
Let me see.
1285.
12 what?
515-739-1285.
1285.
Access code 309-104.
I'm gonna put it down so everybody can see this.
I got my cell phone charge. Access code 309-104.
309-104.
Yes, sir.
Be there.
I was saying I got my cell phone charger, got a big ass jug of water because I know Law like them 2-hour live streams. So I'm ready to go.
Yeah. We're gonna talk tonight, man. We're gonna get this thing going. We still waiting on my guy Big Game James to come through the folds, and also Koye. Koye want to say that pretty much Jeff Heath is don't sleep on Jeff Heath. Don't think that we really need Earl Thomas because we can really lean on Jeff Heath's of the worlds and Xavier Woods. What are your feelings on this?
I mean, sure, we don't need Earl Thomas, but I mean, we don't need Ezekiel Elliott. It'd be nice to have him, won't it? Won't it be? Well, won't we be marginally better with him? You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even really in the place to like debate who's better out of Earl Thomas or Jeff Heath. I thought that kind of speaks for itself, but I don't know. Maybe the brother Okoye see something I don't see. I trust his film acumen. However, I do think we fine with the boy Jeff Heath. But if I can get Earl Thomas for a reasonable price, for a reasonable giving away reasonable resource, let's do it, man. Let's do it. If not, let's just move on and line up with what we got because we can line up and play football today.
So you won't kick Earl Thomas off the bridge you won't kick. What's that saying you say, man? I'll kick David Irvin off the bridge for old Randy Gregory, dog.
So
you won't do none of that for Earl.
Nah. I mean, I'll have a nice conversation with I forgot his name. He's so non-important. Well, Jeff Heath.
Jeff Heath, you have a nice conversation with him, basically.
I tapped Jeff on. I said, listen, Jeff, we'll let you play kicking game. You can still get some reps, but we're trying to get this ring, dog. We're trying to get this championship.
Yes, indeed, man. Shout out to Michael, man, that's in the chat box, and Mike, too, as well. To Michael and Mike, man. Shout out to you. And one of the coldest names on YouTube, Say What You Like, sports podcast, man. Shout out to you, too, as well. Say what you like, man. That's what I like, man. I like these names out there, man. What's the coldest name you saw on YouTube so far, Vach?
Vach Lombardi Cole. Somebody was like, Ninja Nuts is a pretty funny name. Made me laugh every time I say it. There's one dude with a picture of Clorox in his profile pic, and his name is Drink Me. That's
It's
pretty
creative.
funny.
That is very creative.
These guys get a little funny, man. They get a little hilarious, but we let them fly. That's what we do.
No doubt, man. So, hey, as we were talking about the Jeff Heath and what you would do in order for Earl Thomas to talk about Jeff Heath and all this stuff, you have a long conversation with him. So, moving forward, man, we was talking about earlier about this front four defensive line, and I always have my reservation because we don't have that dumpster trash full of dirt. You know what I mean, like you said. So I'm having my little reservation as far as Dayton Jones, J. Hod Ward, and the other guy Ash. What can we do, man?
I don't know why you want one of these big 350-pound fat kids that can't run, man. I don't know what you want that for, man. Pawpaw Rod Marinelli is a genius. He's a legend. He's a wizard. And whatever the hell he want, I'm gonna roll with it. And Rod Marinelli wants somebody that can get upfield with the damn quickness. But you want a trash can full of dirt. You want somebody to take up 2 blocks because they fat. You know something just as good as somebody taking up 2 blocks because they fat? Somebody taking up 2 blocks because they good. David ever take up 2 blocks, but he ain't got to be 350 pounds to do it.
No doubt. I hear a beep or a buzz, man. Who's that is? Is somebody calling in or something?
Nah, that ain't nobody on my phone. Let me check the hangout.
515-739-1285. Access code 309104. You guys call in. Come on, call in.
Let's crank this thing up. Look, let me ask you this though, Law. When are we gonna get the roster show going? The who gonna get cut? The who gonna be working at Walgreens show going?
Man, I want to do it like pretty much now or tomorrow or whenever, man. I will have to just push and shoot it off my head because I don't have the graph for everything. But man, we can just start talking about that right now.
Man,
just you and I, we can just talk about how many quarterbacks we're gonna have on this roster, how many running backs. We can just start. What you want to tackle, the offense or the defense?
Offensive. I need to pull up a roster list. So let me go to our lads. I salute to our lads.
Torres, what's up, man? Shout out to you that's in the chat box too as well. And everybody that's on my Facebook, shout out to you. And don't forget the Periscopes, we live like 95. And shout out to Phantom and EBSN, Big Game James, Silver and Blue Nation, Producer G. You guys know who you are. DDP, the Dallas Prospect. Check out the website. It's neat. That's the DallasProspect.com. Every legend was once a prospect. Check them out. And then also, if you guys still want to support the nation, support everybody, everyone got a Patreon. Don't forget to hit that up too as well. That's almost like Bosch Lombardi said, that's more important than food and water at this time.
So I'm losing people's you, man. Gonna be Yo, hello?
Yeah, I'm here. We here. We got you back.
Okay. So it's a 53-man roster, and 3 of those people gonna be kicking game people. So we need just rip, right?
46.
46?
We can probably say the 46 for another show there. They're gonna be tired.
Yeah, that's a whole another fight to be had, man. But let's go 53 roster. We got JP, Chris Jones, and Dan Bailey. So
they in there.
So we doing offense and defense first, because this already about to make my head hurt.
All right, no, we can check it off. We know that they making the team. JP Lattisaur, what's his name? Chris Jones and who else? Dan Bailey.
Chris Jones, Dan Bailey, and JP Lattisaur.
So what's that? That's what, 3, right?
That's 3. That's 3.
We got 50 more to go. Okay, so all right. So let's tackle. What's going to be hardest? The defensive end, defensive front is going to be the hardest. So let's go to DBs first.
Okay, it'll be. I'm just writing it down so I can have it in front of me, because Man, it's gonna piss me off in the long run. So at DB,
defensive backs.
That's corner and safety. Off the rip, we got Byron.
Okay.
We got Heath. He's got to make the team, Law.
Right, he gonna make the team. Lead the team in interception.
We got Woods. We got Cheeto.
That's 4.
Lewis. Kevon Frazier making your team?
Hell yeah. As long as he don't tackle Rico Gathers.
Frazier that can't tackle Rico Gathers.
Don't put him. That's 6.
Marquez White, Anthony Brown. Pardon me.
Yeah,
Brown.
7. Mm-hmm.
And Marquez White making your team. Assuming he's innocent, is Marquez White making your team?
Buddy, yeah. That'll be 8.
White. So boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure. Okay, so you got 2. You got a lot of undrafted guys. You got Cameron Kelly. You got Kyle Cuero. You got Tyree Robinson. What we doing with all them?
Tyree Robinson. He's gonna be a practice squad first ballot. And who else? The other guy?
Cuero, Cam Kelly, Jamil Showers, guys like that.
Oh man, I forgot about Jamil.
I
forgot about Jamil. And I ain't talking about the Jamil that be on a TV show. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. So let's stay at this 8 and move to another position because it's about to get funky. Look, it's about to get funky. I swear you're gonna hate this. Okay,
go ahead.
Let's go linebacker. Right? I mean, linebackers you think you want
6.
So we got LVE, Jalen, Sean, Damian Wilson, Justin Marsh Lillard, you think?
Yeah, he gonna make it.
Justin Marsh Lillard, Joe Thomas. That sound about right?
No. Cal Q gonna jump in. He gonna take somebody's spot. I think they're gonna flex Cal Q, the guy that I said during my little crazy film session that I said he reminds me of Ed Reed, and people came to crucify me. But he got all of the intangibles. He just slow as hell. He's running 4.87 or something like that.
So you got Kyle Cuero at linebacker. That means you cutting off Chris Covington, the rookie from Indiana.
Oh snap! You right. This finna get medieval.
Mm-hmm.
Run that list by me again.
We got Van Der Esch, Jalen Smith, Sean Lee, Damian Wilson, and Marsh Lillard. So left over, we got Trevon Johnson on the team, Joe Thomas on the team, Chris Covington on the team. Everybody else just kind of like depth guys.
All right, so I'm saying 6. Maybe we had to go with 7, 8.
Let's leave it. Let's leave it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave it at 5 and come back.
All right, yeah, we're gonna squeeze it around. Hey, it says Damian Wilson is out. Sushi 817 said Damian Wilson out.
Yeah, man. Damian Wilson is not out. He's our 4th linebacker.
He's the 4th linebacker. Okay, so we need him on the Sam. All right, so let's move on to the next position. Let's just do it that way.
So you want to do D line or you want to do D end and D tackle? How you want to do this? You want to make it all one thing?
Man, they say when you jump into we can make it all one thing. But I'm in the deep end of the water now.
Let's go deep.
You stretch my mind. Go ahead.
It's about to be strange right here, so go ahead and get ready. We starting off with D-Law. That's imperative.
Right.
We got Malik. We got Irving.
That's 3.
I know Irving got like 3 games off, 4 games off or whatever, but when he come back, he going to have a spot. So we're going to give this spot to David Irving. Crawford makes your team.
Yeah, Boise State Insurance.
I think Jahad Ward got to make your team.
Oh, I forgot to keep the number. How many numbers are we at now?
1, 2, 3, 4. We at 5 with Jahad Ward. This is where it starts to get tricky. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Taco Charter making the team?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 6. You ready?
Yeah.
What you gonna do with Dorrance Armstrong?
Shoot, he making this team, boy.
3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Dorrance at 6. Now, I ain't really gave us no real good depth at the inside yet. So what about Richard Ash? He making your team?
He out.
He out. What about Brian Price? He making your team?
We need it. He got to make the team. You got to have that big body inside.
Got more DTs, right? What about Dayton Jones? He making the team?
Hell yeah, he on this roster.
So Jones is your 7th player. So you got D-Law, Malik, Irving, Crawford at 4, Jahad Ward, Taco, Dorrance Armstrong at 6, Dayton Jones at 7.
Tapper's out. Tapper's getting cut.
Yeah, I ain't even call Tapper. I look right at it. I'm not calling Tapper name. Do we have enough interior guys? David Irvin, Malik Collins, Jahad Ward, Dayton Jones. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay.
You
and
left
then
out
defensive ends.
Randy Gregory. Okay, go ahead.
Dang.
It's gonna be a hard cut regardless how you look.
Look, the problem is I didn't even bring Coney Ely into this.
Ooh,
that's
boy.
What I'm saying. I left Coney Ely out. Coney Ely, that's what I'm saying.
Mike Mardo, shout out to you, man. A lot of people, y'all help us out this in the chat box, man.
Who the hell we cut?
Hey.
You know what I would do?
What you do?
So Dayton Jones playing inside for you, right?
3. He can play the 3. Yeah, he can play the 3.
Damn. You got to cut Dayton Jones to bring in Randy Gregory, dog.
Who else can be the cut? Hold on. Run that list by me again.
You can't cut nobody. Look, DeMarcus Lawrence, Malik Collins, David Irving, Tyrone Crawford, Jahad Ward, Taco Charlton, Dorrance Armstrong.
Yeah.
Dayton Jones, number 7. Unless you want to just make Randy Gregory the 8th player and take away from something else. Matter of fact, let's make Randy number 8, and we'll come back to it.
How many numbers we got all together?
So we got 8 D linemen, 8 DBs, and 5 linebackers.
8 D linemen, 8 DBs, 5 linebackers.
22?
22. Who's special team? Let's try to get this positioning over. Well, now because we're gonna have to do the whole roster before we can submerge the people that's gonna play special team. Special team is gonna be the main thing. If you can play special team, you can make this team. So I mean, I really don't want Coney Ely to go, but jeez.
So you know what? This is what we're gonna do because it's kind of rough drafting right now.
It's rough drafting, yeah.
We gonna put Coney at number 9, but when we go to offense and we need to cut people, he may be first cut. So we gonna be.
Boy, this let you know the Cowboys got a lot. We got a lot to do this offseason. So let's go ahead and roll over to the offensive side. Man, we got a lot of work to do.
And people think this job easy, man. Okay, just off the rip, you want 3 quarterbacks or 2?
Looking at those numbers there, we got to go with 2.
So if it's 2 quarterbacks, Cooper Rush got to be practice squad guy.
I think you can sneak Cooper Rush in there, and I think that you can probably play on the fact that he didn't look that great against the 49ers last year. You know, you can play on that fact and be like, hey, you know.
So that's crazy. Mike White got to be your number 2 guy. That's wild.
He got to be.
That's wild. And in case people don't know why, Mike White, and we've talked about this before, Law. Mike White, we can't put him on practice squad because if he's on practice squad, some other team can pick him up, and we don't want to lose Mike White. He's a very valuable asset. So it's either carry 3 guys or Cooper Rush on practice squad. We can't afford to lose.
And then don't forget about this too as well. You still have Boise State insurance. In a pinch, if they need to call up another quarterback, they can say, "Hey, Kellen Moore, man, take that coaching pad out there, pull that coaching pad aside, man, and go ahead and lace it up." You know.
I'm about to ruin your life, Law. Let's go offensive line next. We're gonna work backwards. This gonna tear us to shreds. But offensive line, I love this. Offensive line should be easy, but the rest of the stuff should tear us to shreds. So at tackle, I got tackle, guard, and center. So at tackle, we got Tyron, Lael, and I got Cam Fleming. That's it. At tackle. So at guard, I got Zach. And we know that Lael can play guard in, case of emergency.
Flex,
Zach, I got Connor, and we got Looney. And Looney can also be your center in case of emergency.
Jumbo pack, he can run it too, so yeah.
Hilarious. and as center, I got nothing but I got nothing but Travis Frederick. Because Joe Looney is technically your backup center.
Right.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 offensive linemen. I think that's fair.
Marcus Martin is not making his team, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't see him making it. Then, believe it or not, everybody been pom-pom and cheerleading saying, hey, get rid of Chaz. I think Chaz Green might be gone.
Chaz probably be gone. Yeah, Byron already gone. So Chaz already right behind him. And let's look at it. If Tyron gets hurt, You bring in Cam Fleming to left tackle if Leal gets hurt.
Let me knock on some wood, man. Let me find that wood. So I can
also yeah. If
okay,
if Leal get hurt, you move Cam to okay, cool. If Zach get hurt, Looney. So yeah, we solid. So we good to go.
So seven O line, right?
7 offensive line. I think that's the easiest decision we got to make.
Dang, I should have had a cheat pad, man. I should have had a notepad putting this down. Go ahead.
Tight end. You want 3 or 4 of them?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go with 3 tight ends. Let's see everybody who want Rico. I can go ahead and tell you. Go ahead.
Rico probably won't make the team. I got Schultz, Jarwin, and Swain.
Yeah.
I got Schultz, and people hate to hear that, but Rico, look, like, and these 3 tight ends I named, they can play kicking game too. You know what I'm saying? Rico ain't really doing none of that, man. And it's gonna be a run first team, and Rico got to be able to run block. Rico may or may not make this team, fam. I just need people to be, you know what I'm saying, to be aware of that.
Pedro said move Rico to wide receiver, but we're gonna talk about that later. We go ahead.
let me look. I got a couple reasons why you don't want to move Rico to wide receiver. We'll cross that road in a little bit. Schultz, Jarwin, and Swain. So that's 3 tight ends. We're gonna do running back. Ooh, let's do running back right now.
Ooh, go ahead.
Let me ruin your life. So I should write Zeke 4 times, but I ain't gonna be trifling. We got Zeke,
right.
Rod. What we categorizing the web back Tavon
as? For depth purposes, he's gonna be character. He's running back.
Got to be somewhere. So
Lance Dunbar positioning.
So we got Tavon and we got Jamez Alawale.
That's so your guys.
Zeke, Rod, Tavon, Jamez. Bo Scarborough making your team?
It's a battle between Jamez Olawale and Bo, and I think that Jamez probably be more seasoned. And although we have I love what Bo doing out there. Even the film session got over 100,000 views on that film session. But where can you fit him?
You can't. You can't.
Is he going to do some kickoff and punt returns?
He don't want to tackle nobody. He was a linebacker prospect coming into Alabama. This Vosh being draft guy. He was a linebacker prospect coming into Alabama, but they just they hand him the football. And I don't think Bo can play fullback because he don't really block in that way. So
the only way he make this team unless he just come out and just blow Jamez Olawale out the waters,
I don't even think that's the case. So Jamez gonna be your 4th running back. We got a call real fast before we get into wide receiver.
Go ahead, man. I love this, but this stuff is crunk, man.
Let's just fix this up real quick.
Yeah, this is Brandon call from Las Vegas.
Hold on, time out, fam. You got to let us do the intro so we could be lit. Time out. Wait a minute. I hit the button. You hear a beep. You wait for me. We got 702. Who this?
This is Brandon from Las Vegas.
What up, Brandon from Las Vegas? Doski Woski. You with nothing but the best, man. What you got for the show?
Man,
ain't that better?
3. I can get 3 quarterbacks on there.
Whoa, how you can get 3 quarterbacks in there, man? You see how the struggle we are with this defense already. But go ahead, Brandon.
Well, with the 3 quarterbacks, either you're going to go with 3 tight ends or you're going to go with 6 defensive ends because you're going to have 4 defensive tackles.
Who are your 4 defensive tackles? Malik, Irving, Ward, and who?
Malik, Irvin, Ward, and then you have Price.
So
unless you work out a trade, we'll get someone like Carl Davis from Baltimore.
So you
like for a cheap pick.
So you got Price on the team over Dayton Jones?
Yep.
Price over Dayton Jones.
Reason being is because you actually have 3 techniques and 1 nose tackle.
And how many defensive ends you got?
6.
So that's
name them.
So you got
D-Law, Crawford, Taco.
You got Taco. You got maybe Randy Gregory. I think that the NFL is going to hit him with another 4 games like they did Josh Gordon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then you have Tapper, and then you have Armstrong.
So Coney Ely ain't making your team?
Actually, Coney Ely is making it. So it's either going to be Randy Gregory's going to be suspended for the first 4 like they did Josh Gordon, and then you keep Tapper, or you let go of Tapper, and then there's your 6.
Hold on. So you got So we got D-Law, Crawford, Taco, Dorrance, maybe Randy and Coney Eaton.
Maybe Randy and Coney Eaton.
So Tapper would be 7 defensive ends.
Tapper would be there if Randy Gregory is suspended for the first 4. Like
No. See
back.
what we doing is we ain't really factoring in suspension. So we saying when David Irvin come back,
you go ahead and cut off Tapper then.
Okay, well, so we on the same page then. We on the same page. Okay.
Right, and then you will go. If you go 6 wide receivers and say Tavon Austin is your offensive weapon, you have your 6 wide receivers, you have your 3 tight ends. You're going to keep 8 offensive linemen. You have Tavon as your offensive weapon, and then you still got 3 running backs and 3 quarterbacks.
Man, that leaves us with 4 DBs, man.
It leaves you with 4 or 5 safeties or 5 or 6 corners, and then you're going to have your 6 linebackers.
Let us hang up on you, and once we get done with all this, like call back or something. We'll cross that road later. Appreciate you.
All right, for sure.
Man, that's a damn good call right there. But man, 4 DBs,
I got me scratching my head, fam. Okay, so let's get into it. So for the sake of his argument, let's put Cooper Rush as the 3rd guy. Damn.
Yeah. You can't really.
So let's go wide receiver real fast. So.
Yeah, this is gonna break down his wide receiver.
So Bo didn't make the team. So
sorry, Bo. Bo knows.
So we got Austin as our 3rd running back. So Austin's not gonna be here for wide receiver. What we're gonna do with Terrence Williams? Terrence Williams ain't really making my team, but what you want to do?
He makes the team.
I think he does too. So we got Terrence. Right. I'm mad at him first. We got Hearns.
2.
Cole. Gallup. 4. I mean, he's 3. Cole is 4. Cedric Wilson making your team?
Boys of State Insurance. He can play special team.
Wilson is 5. What about Deontay Thompson?
He's a hard cut.
Okay. Noah Brown make your team?
Yes.
Brown is your 6th receiver. What about Lance Lenore?
He plays special team too as well. Those 3 guys are going to make the team because they can play special teams. So they're going to roll with 7 receivers.
So Lance makes it 7. KD Cannon making your team?
He's not making the team.
Okay. So we cutting Deontay Thompson and KD Cannon. The damn fast guys. We're going to cut both the fast guys. Bro. What the hell we doing, man?
We need the underneath guys. We're going to be hitting them underneath, man. Hey, don't sleep on Cedric Wilson, unknown hitting speed, you know.
So we got 3 quarterbacks. I can't count. So let me figure this out. 3 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 7 receivers. That's 14. 3 tight ends is 17. 7 offensive linemen, 24. So that's 24 offensive players. Offensive players. And on defense, 8 defensive linemen, 8 DBs, and 5 linebackers. So that's 16.
Somebody got the math. Who got the calculator in the chat box, man? What's the total grand number, man? I know you got it all written down.
Defenders. That's 21 defenders.
21 and 22.
So we had 45 players.
Shoot. Okay. 45. So squeezing out the bottom, man.
So we got room for 5 more people. Unless I did my math wrong.
Run me by the positioning groups again. Let me go ahead and pull out this little tablet.
I tell me when you're ready. And let me rewrite this, make it a little neater.
Boy, we're gonna be ready for when the real show come around, you know.
Oh, yeah, we just rough drafted now.
Rough draft, guys. I need to change the description. Let me see.
Y'all want to call into the show though? It's 515-739-1285. Access code 309-104. It's on the screen. It's in the chat box.
Let me put it down. DBs equals how many?
We had 8 DBs.
8. Let me see. LBs. We didn't. Did we do left? Yeah, we did LBs.
It's 5 of them.
5 of them. Let me see.
And to be fair though, Lord, we were so frugal. We did kind of make a game day roster. We ain't really make a 53. Like we were so tight with these numbers. So.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's see. And then we have defensive. I'm just going to put them all in one group. Defensive tackle, defensive end. Which is DL, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's going to be how many?
We had 8 defensive linemen altogether.
8. All right, so special team, that was 3 guys, right?
Yep.
Why my equal sign always moving away from me? All right, so quarterbacks, are we going with 3 or are we going with 2?
We going with 3 because the homie said go with 3.
All right, and running backs?
4.
What else on this? Wide receivers, how many we going with?
7.
Is that everything? Tight ends, how many tight ends?
3. Schultz, Jarwin, and Swain.
O-line.
7.
All right, so let me pull out my calculator, man.
Yeah. Because knowledge is power, fam.
Right, 8. If I can find my plus button on this damn thing. 8 plus.
It's the one with a line.
Right. Yeah, buddy. And 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus I'm at 31 now. Come on. 7 plus 3. Oh man, 38. I'm messing up, right?
Man, you can't count with a calculator, man.
No, I can't see. Well, when you get by my age, boy. All right. So we got 48.
That's 48 players?
First 48.
I counted something wrong. 3 quarterbacks, 4 running backs. Well, you probably ain't got it written down in front of you. It's all good.
I got it written down. I got put it like this. That's what I think. I could have just dropped this damn thing down. All right, so I got 8 DBs, 5 linebackers, 8 defensive linemen, special team guys are 3, quarterbacks 3, 4 running backs, 7 wide receivers, 3 tight ends, and also 7 offensive linemen.
Okay. Let's bring in a call and see what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's another 702 number. It might be the same. Who it is? 702.
Yeah, it's the same. It's me.
Oh, he called back.
The hotline.
Okay, what you got for the show?
All right, so 3 quarterbacks, Prescott, White, Rush. 3 running backs. Zeke, Rod Smith, and either Scarborough or Jackson.
So, time out. Jameer Zalawale not making your team?
Hold on. He's number 7. That's the fullback.
Okay.
Number 8, Tavon Austin has a weapon.
Okay.
No position. Okay, then you got 6 wide receivers. Allen Hurns, Gallup, Beasley, either Thompson or Cannon, Cedric Wilson, and Noah Brown. That's 14.
So Gallup ain't making your team?
Yeah, Gallup. Yeah, Gallup's on there. It's
Say it again.
Hurns, Gallup.
Okay.
It's Hurns, Gallup, Beasley, either Thompson or Cannon, Wilson, and Brown.
So Terrence and Lance Lenore not making your team?
Nope.
Damn. Okay. Cool.
All right. So at 15, 16, and 17, I got Swain, Jarwin, and Schultz.
Swain who?
Swain, Jarwin, and Schultz. Rico not making your team?
Nope.
Okay. Keep going.
I mean, it'll become between him and the wide receiver.
You ain't got to change on us because I feel you. I don't think Rico making the team neither, but yeah, I feel you. Go ahead.
So with the O-line, we're going to go through 18 to 25. You got Tyron. You have Connor Williams. You have Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, Lyle Collins. You have Fleming, Martin, and either Green or Kareem Edwards.
So that's 8?
So that gives you 20. Yeah, that's 8 O-linemen. That gives you 25 on offense.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay, 26 was it? You have Price, Collins, Irvin, Ward.
And no Dayton Jones.
Again, no Dayton Jones.
Gotcha.
What's the point of having 4-3 technique?
Damn.
Yeah.
Some of them can play 1 and 5. I don't know. Keep going.
All right. So then for defensive ends, you have D-Law, you have Taco, you have Armstrong, you have Gregory, you have Ely, and then you have Tyron Crawford.
Okay.
Crawford find his way to make this team. Man.
Crawford just keep inching in as the 7th and 8th guy. Crawford just keep edging his way up in here. Go ahead. What about linebackers? I'm in.
So linebacker, you got Sean Lee, Van Der Esch, Jalen Smith. You have Thomas, Covington, and Wilson.
Shit. So you got 6.
6 linebackers.
So what about March?
Corner?
What about March Lillard? He not making your team?
Nope.
Damn. Keep going.
Well, if Mark Lillard make the team, then Covington's not.
I got you. Keep going.
All right. Corners, you have Jones, Awuzie, Lewis, Brown. I don't know about Marquez White no more. I don't know about him no more. So
we'll see.
Throw Tyree in there then.
For that supplemental draft. And then you have Xavier Woods, Keith, Frazier, and Cam Kelly. That gives you 50. And then you have the 3 specialists that give you 53.
Okay. Hey, man, appreciate it. Thanks for taking the call. And Dayton Jones ain't your friend. I see that right now. So
if you look at
too many 3 techniques.
3 technique. So I didn't have his numbering. I wasn't putting that in. Vach, if you look on the screen now, you probably can see it. You can see what I had out there. That's 48.
Okay.
You can see that? Y'all can see that?
Hell no, but I got you though. Let me go to YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, I see you on YouTube. You gonna put it over my face. I see.
Yeah, man. You can't mess with this face right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, I got you. I got you. Thanks for the call, bro.
Yeah, that was a good call, man. Somebody else call in. Y'all spread the word out there.
We got another call in here. We got 575. Who this?
This is Patrick from New Mexico.
What's cracking, lacking, Pat? What you got for the show?
Man, I keep noticing you come up with 7 offensive linemen.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you can't go half a season with 7 offensive linemen. That's why they went out and got Marcus Martin.
We do it all the time.
So who would you take off this roster for?
You ain't gone in with less than eight offensive linemen in 10 years.
Okay, so listen. So when we go into the 43, you can't bring.
46.
46. When we go into the 46,
okay.
we only go with 7 offensive linemen. So when we making this rough draft list, this is the people that we feel like guaranteed to make the list. Now, if we want to add somebody on the back end, sure. But
I thought you were doing a 53-man roster.
We are. But we just starting with this right here. And we don't need to really overload the offensive line because everybody on the line is so flexible. Like Lael can move around, Fleming can move around. Connor Williams.
But I mean, Looney's only flexible because you can flex him right off the team.
I think that's hilarious. That's hilarious. But I think the team they like Looney. I
like him too. I think he's great. He's funny. He can dance. But I ain't seen him do anything spectacular on the field.
Because that
jumbo package, you don't like that jumbo package?
Because Zach don't get hurt.
Yeah, true that.
Well, yeah. But when they needed a guard, they put in a guy who was half broke.
Hey, it is what it is.
They didn't like him obviously enough to put him at guard when the quarterback was almost getting killed out there.
I didn't make the decision.
But I'm just saying they must not like him that much to play it. They never play it.
Hey, low key, no, he sound like Mickey Spagnola a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so what happened then? Why was he a free agent in the first place? Why was it? I feel you, bro.
Yeah, I feel you, man. You coming?
The other thing is I would put T-Will on injured reserve, and then we can pull up a couple of real receivers.
What's the ruling on that? You know the rule on injury reserve. Can you still have him on the roster and still have an extra man? How'd that go?
I mean, the problem is
they're off for 8 games.
Yeah, but once those 8 games out the way, then you're gonna have to get rid of somebody anyway. Just go ahead and make the decision right now.
If not, if they're working out, you don't.
What about this? Will Malik Collins be on injury reserve? Will T. Will be on injury reserve?
I wouldn't cut Terrence Williams until I knew all my guys worked out, and then I'd cut him after 8 games if I had receivers that could play.
What you do for a living, man? Keep doing that.
I direct sales.
You sell you damn sure selling this roster right now. So you want to keep Terrence Williams for 8 weeks just in case Gallup don't work out?
I'm not worried about Gallup. I'm worried about the about the Deontay, the Thompsons. I'm worried about, the.
I don't think you should be worried about Hearns, Gallup, or Beasley, or tight ends, or Zeke.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. I worry about Wilson. I worry about Noah. I worry about. Do worry a little bit about Thompson.
So let me ask you a very strange question, then, sir. Considering
and Tavon.
Considering Allen Hearns and Tavon Austin and Michael Gallup and Cole Beasley are doing well, when you do bring Terrence Williams back, whose spot does he take?
He's cut. He's cut.
You gonna eat the $5 million?
Well, cut him week 1 then. Just cut him now.
Why? You're going to pay him anyways. Why not keep him on injured reserve?
I feel you, man. I feel you. I'm just giving you a hard time. What's your roster so we can see who you hate and who you want?
No, I'm good with what you got. I mean, there's some technicalities. I like Brian Price as a better defensive tackle than that other boy. What's his name? No.
Ash.
Yeah, I do like Jones. But I do have I've got Charlton, Early, Armstrong, Crawford. I tell you the one that I think you might be surprised is I don't have Covington on the team, and I've only got 6 linebackers.
6 linebackers instead of 5. We got 5.
I mean, we need somebody to run down the field and crack, and I think that may be Covington's job.
Yeah, I just think Justin March, Lillard, and Joe Thomas are going to beat him out, and it's a sad shame D. Wilson probably won't beat him out, but I'd rather have Covington than Wilson.
Covington.
He ain't done nothing since he's been there, but brandish a gun and go paintball shooting himself.
You say, come on, don't be like that, man. Can we? I brandish my gun all the time, man. Let's not be like that.
I branded my gun all the time too, but I ain't been arrested for it.
100%. Well, you're not supposed to be arrested, but whatever. Okay, that's all you got for the show, though.
Thanks, sir.
I appreciate it.
Man, that was a good call, man. That's a good call. What's his name, man? What's your name?
I forgot. something from New Mexico, and the other cat was something from Vegas. Thanks for calling, y'all. The number is 515-739-1285. Access code 309-104 is on the screen. So Uncle Law Nation, I have everything written down. So now I'm prepared to add people if we need to. So let me pull out my calculator.
Pull out your calculator. I got still 48 out there, man, so I know that this ain't right. So.
Receiver. Let me move this out the screen so I can see. What you got? Okay, special teams. Okay, you got special teams. So 4 running back. So what's this total right here you got?
48.
That's 48 right there. Okay, so we know pretty much who we would take to the game. So we need to add 2 more people. Where you want to add 2 more people at?
The rookies.
You want Bo on the team, don't you? Don't you want Bo on the team?
Can you imagine they said we going with 5 running backs for the season?
Hell no. Nah. Let's add a linebacker and let's add a DB. Let's put Covington in there for a kicking game. And I don't know, we put Cuero in there if you want to. He could play linebacker, safety, and kickoff or something.
So we can put 7 linebackers, right?
That look kind of bad when you say it like that. 7 linebackers.
7 line. We going with 7. 7 is on.
But you know what? Just in case Van Der Esch and Sean Lee lay down and go out, we do have
true that.
We do have 3 hurt linebackers, kind of sort of. So damn it, let's put 7 linebackers. Yeah.
7. So okay, they raised that number up. So what we now? We got down 3 more people we can add.
Well, that's Covington at 6 and Cuero.
The K-Row Serp, man.
That's our 7th linebacker. Did you want to add Marcus Martin to the offensive line?
Yeah, let's go ahead and add him into that.
Or did you want to add a receiver? What you want to do?
Who are our 7 receivers again? Who we leaving out? KD Cannon, Dante.
You want Bo Scarborough on our team?
Yeah, Bo knows.
We cut KD Cannon and Deontay Thompson. So you want to add Deontay?
Would you rather have a veteran receiver like a Deontay Thompson, or would you rather have a guy that you know for sure that's a poor man's pretty much Rod Smith, poor man's DeMarco Murray, which is Bo Scarborough?
Bo can't catch neither. I mean, I guess.
You know what? We got to go back to what I said when we first started. That special team. Who can play special team? I think Deontay Thompson can play special team.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
damn, 8 wide receivers, that's a lot of receivers, man.
A lot of damn catching, man. We're gonna do all that catching. We a predominant run team, man. We're gonna do all that catching. Let's add another offensive lineman in there, man. Why
Let's go
not?
8. Let's go with the Mexico flavor.
Let's put Marcus Martin up in there, man. Martin. If y'all have any objections on our roster, you can feel free to call into the show. 515-739-1285. Access code 309-104 is on the screen. It's in the description. We want to hear from you.
We at 52 now, I believe. We got one more spot.
I mean, do we need a backup long snapper? Shit.
Bo knows.
Got all these damn people, man. I ain't know we was gonna have all these people.
Man, it's an impromptu show, man. We get it going. Somebody said Rico, man. Gotta add Rico.
What is Rico gonna do besides sit on the bench, though? I want him to tell me that.
All right, let's say you goal line situation, right? It's like 3rd and 12 at goal or close to the goal line.
You want Rico catching back shoulder fades on the goal line?
I mean,
Dak don't know how to throw back shoulder fades, man.
He don't, but he can throw that seam, right up the seam. Right.
Throw that thing for Stokes then, man. Hell, man, if you say what, 3rd and 12 in the red zone?
3rd and 12. You can't run it. You can't run it at that point.
I kick that thing on 3rd down and take my throw the back shoulder to Rico. What's wrong with y'all?
But because Jameis Olawale can do everything that Rico can do, he just don't have that tall height. He's an H-back. He can block out of the backfield.
I don't want people to think that we hate Rico, but damn, if he learned the plays, we'll be fine. Let me go into the somebody in the chat box say name the receivers: Terrence Williams, Allen Hurns, Michael Gallup, Cole Beasley, Cedric Wilson, Noah Brown, Lance Lenore. And of course, a lot of these people won't make the game day roster. But,
y'all call in, man. Y'all put y'all opinions and thoughts out there. Shout out to Jerry Reese too as well, and Pedro. He said, just throw it up, man. Throw it up to the 6'8" guy. He'll come down with the ball.
So listen, Law, you want your 5th running back, man? You want to just go ahead?
Bo knows, man. And then we're not equating. I ain't gonna say it. I'm not gonna.
Because people this out. You can move. Hey, look, this for you, Law. You can move Austin as your 8th receiver, and you can add Bo as your 4th running back.
Yeah.
All
right, so let me go ahead and put Bo in as the guy that make. Can he play special teams? Though?
Hell nah, Bo ain't gonna tackle nobody, man.
T. Will getting cut. This is from Jerry Reese, man. He's in T. Will getting cut.
I would love to cut T. Will, but I don't think this is my roster. I think this is us more so thinking what will happen.
What will happen? Because the Cowboys still coddle their players. They ain't gonna go away. They ain't gonna go away with T. Will. They gonna say he's a good guy on the field.
You say we need to add one more person?
That would be one more person finna add Bo right now.
How many safeties we got? We got Heath Woods and Frazier.
Yeah.
And Kiero if we need help, and Byron if you need. Man, we good, man. Look at all these players we got, man. We got too many damn spots to play. Look at this, man. Good. We'll just add Bo in there, and if anybody want to disagree, they can feel free to call into the show. 515-739-1285. Access code 309-104.
Now, this is the thing. Now,
go ahead.
Now, if the Cowboys start the season out with the roster that we predicted, we're gonna have to ask Jerry Jones to go ahead and open up that wallet.
And pay who?
Pay both of us. Pay us.
Got my uncle Big Seal the Great in the chat box. He say add a second coach for that last spot. Damn.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, they said, what about Darius Jackson, man?
Look, man, this is what I learned about Cowboys and they running back. As soon as we love somebody, we just cut them. We all knew Gus Johnson was gonna make that damn team. We knew Gus Johnson was gonna be a Dallas Cowboy. Nope.
Gus the bus.
The boy at Whole Foods somewhere. What is Gus Johnson doing? Is he playing for somebody or like what? Because I feel like he was solid. He was cool.
Paper or plastic?
Oh no.
Oh man, that's probably what he's doing, man. Shout out to Gus the Buzz though, man. Hopefully he can. I think what school he went to, Steve A. Austin, something like that.
Austin, yeah.
Stephen A. Austin, So hopefully he's somewhere around here, man. T. Will, bro.
Selling cars with Deuce McAllister. Selling cars with other retired running back.
Oh man, it said it is what it is, man. So that's our roster, man. What was it? Foot's the King said he was late, so
was always late, man. Come on, bro.
Foots. And hey, I don't know, man. What you be feeling about this roster, man? Lining up against the Carolina Panthers week 1.
Listen, Law, we up here trying to figure out what the hell to do with Lance Lenore, man. Look, people get paid a lot of money to worry about what to do with the fifth and sixth string players, man. Our offensive line intact. We got a quarterback that can make plays. We got a Zeke that's gonna whoop folk. The D line gonna be better than we think, man. We ain't got to worry about all that depth, man. I ain't got to worry about it. We good to go.
We good to go then. Anybody else with y'all opinions and y'all thoughts? Paper or plastic, Visa or cash? Y'all want to speed? What is it? Who is it? Sander Man. What he saying? Y'all want to speed home and step it up to the gas? You know, I guess that's what he's saying. He's saying something. He rapping over there in the chat box.
OG Sandman. Sandman don't even call me Vash no more. He just called me Knowledge.
Knowledge, boy. I'm telling you, man. That's what I like, man. That's what I like, man.
I'm honored. They didn't even think of me in that way. We got a phone call. Let's see what's going on. This your neck of the woods. So if this thing load up. 214, what's cracking? Wait, time out, man. We got to get our intro right. You just can't come in and just. So here we go. We got who is this? We got. Let me fix my glass. We got 214 on the phone. Who this?
Jay Reese.
What up, Jay Reese? What's happening, man? What you got?
That's my dog right there.
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. I just think the Cowboys with this roster, man, they're gonna have to make some hard cuts at receiver. I know that's the biggest question mark on the team, but if we plan on changing this team, we're gonna have to make some hard cuts. And I think T. Will and people making these off the field dumb decisions, they just putting themselves on the chopping block.
I don't even think T. Will is a hard cut for people. I think people sick of him. I think I think if it wasn't for that guaranteed $3 million, you know, because Cowboys kind of tired of the term dead money. And if it wasn't for that $3 million guaranteed, T. Will would probably be playing for the Browns or something. So I don't think nobody gonna hate to cut T. Will if we could, you know.
We still playing for Miles Austin right now.
If we're going deep at receiver, we're gonna have to make some. We're gonna have to go short somewhere else. Like I know a lot of people think we're gonna carry 3 quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. I think we only carrying 2.
So let me ask you this: if we only carrying 2 quarterbacks, who you gonna put on practice squad, or who you gonna cut?
Well, I think what you got with White and with the kid from last year, you got 2. You pretty much got the same player. So I think White goes on the practice squad.
But they gonna take White if we can't put White on the practice squad. They gonna still.
But Vach, you know how they look at it. They look at it like this: Jameis Olawale, not Jameis, but Jamil Showers in a pinch can pull off the practice squad and he can still play quarterback. You still can play quarterback with the coach Kellen Moore. So
I'm not losing Mike White, man. I'm not losing Mike White to keep Lance Lenore. I'm sorry. Y'all can go somewhere with that.
You better get off Lance Lenore, man. You better get off Lance Lenore, man.
We can lose Cooper Rush, but I ain't losing Mike White.
Yeah.
What else you got? What other?
Lance Lenore. That's many days nine, huh?
What? Dropping the ball when it's important. I ain't finna play with y'all, man. Playing with y'all, man. So what about the rest of the roster? You good with the offense and defense and all that? You solid there? Where would you make changes?
Man, I'm thinking that running back. We're gonna have Zeke at running back. We're gonna have Zeke. You never want to take Zeke off the field. I know everybody talking about Table and Austin gonna supplement in certain packages and everything, but I don't see anything good about taking Zeke off the field. And I think Rod Smith did enough to keep to stay on the roster. And everybody is talking about Bo Scarborough. That was the reason why he went in the 7th round.
Thank you.
So
appreciate it.
Let's see what he does this preseason, because I'm not too sold on him, because someone that comes with the Alabama pedigree like he did to go in the 7th round, The other people that get paid a lot of money who passed on him. So we need to see how that goes.
Thank you, sir. Law, you heard that?
I heard him, man. He talked to me every day about that Bo Scarborough kid. Look,
However, I don't think we take Zeke off the field for Tavon Austin. I think we're a lot more dangerous when both of them are on the team. I can draw up about 12 packages that'll use both of them in different kind of way. I would line Zeke up at receiver and Tavon at running back just to ruin people's night, just to confuse the hell out of people.
I would love to see that, but I don't see Jason Garrett being that creative.
No, Jason ain't gonna do it. But Vach Lombardi, if he was the offense coordinator, would 100%.
Hey, I would love to see that.
Vach Lombardi for head coach, man. Let's campaign on it. That's all you got for the show, bro? That's all you got?
That's all I got, man. Y'all have a good one. And I tell you what, if everybody that you say is on the stick at the wide receiver spot goes ahead, if we keep all them, I tell you what, I'll bring y'all some ribs.
Hey, oh yeah, so boy got some fire barbecue now.
You ain't got to bring us nothing. We coming to you. Appreciate you for the call, bro.
Good call, Jay. Yeah. So
Cowboys, we need you to keep all the receivers so we can get these ribs. All right.
Two-back system. This is from Lewis. He said two-back system. And then it's another guy. He got a cold YouTube name. His name is I Told You. Stop thinking like a GM. Think like a coaching staff. Think.
Huh? What that mean? What are you talking
about? Maybe have a conversation with somebody else in the chat box. I don't know.
He ain't talking.
Yes, indeed.
We've had some good calls so far, man. The phone lines are wide open. This y'all show, like our name on it. Well, our name on it, and I may be in the tags or the description or something. but this y'all show though. You know what I'm saying? So call in 515-739-1285. Don't be shy.
The
Access code 309-104 is on the screen. It's in the description.
Let's go. Yeah.
So I think the biggest concern out of all this stuff is what we're going to do with Rico. What are we going to do at wide receiver, and who do we push off a bridge to keep Randy Gregory?
It is the biggest concern, and I think that regardless of what we look like on the defensive side, the defensive line, that 8 is a special number, and who's going to be the guy that's going to play special team? That's the other thing, That's where you can make this team a special team, and I don't think Randy Gregory. He's not going to do no special.
I think it's going to be one of those undrafted DBs, man. Whether it be Cam or Tyree or Kyle, one of those guys. So, we got plenty of guys that can run down the field on kickoff and whoop folk. There's plenty of them. So so it's not like it's a shortage of it. However, I just want to make sure we straight at backup quarterback, which is Mike White. Let's not put him on what's his name. And I'm just interested on what we're going to do with D-line. We got a lot of guys that can actually play this year. You know what I'm saying? So either way, man, whatever.
Now, out of this roster that you see on the screen, who you have reservations on? Like, which spot do you think that we need to improve on?
Like, as a whole, how can we get better?
Right.
I mean, I'm a firm believer that there's no such thing as too many defensive ends. If I can have Von Miller, Khalil Mack, and DeMarcus Lawrence all on one team, the rotation just gonna have to be nasty then. But I mean, we're solid everywhere. We ain't really lacking. And I don't want people to say the ET word, but safety's cool. Safety could probably get a little better, but I'm kind of tired of talking about we'll just cross that road whenever we get there.
Who would you kick off a bridge for Gronk? Because everybody talking about Gronk in the chat box.
Man, here we go with this Madden talk again.
Come on, Madden talk this thing up, man.
Madden talk, man. I mean, who would I kick off a bridge? Well, we got to give up to get Gronk, man, because I know there's people that want to give up first-round picks for Gronk, but I ain't really about that life. I'm not about that life at all.
So, we got journey players, man. The tight end, you got the Jarwins, the Jeff Swains. Those names don't scare anybody. And Schultz.
Ronaldo say Grunt gets hurt too easily. Hey man, Patriots ain't even have him last year. So
Yeah, they wanted. They went
had
to
him
the
for a
Super
little
Bowl.
bit.
Yeah, they had for a
Had him
little
for
bit.
a little bit, but they ain't have him like that.
Shout out to Barry Church for laying the wood on him, man.
uh,
That Jacksonville Jaguars game. If those don't know, those who don't know,
and look, and people asking me who would you let go for Grunt? That's easy. You let go of Rico for Grunt. The real question is, what do you give up to acquire Grunt? Draft pick wise, resource wise, and I ain't trying to give up nothing to get Grunt. But it's who do we? I mean, if we got to cut somebody to get Grunt for free, I mean, cut Rico and move on.
where do you got this team at, Vod, as far as a window to dance at the big dance? As far as the window, 1, 2 year, 3 year,
Yeah.
4 year.
We ain't got nothing but 25-year-olds. So I mean our window pretty big, 25, 20, like Tyron Smith, like what, 27? 26? And Zach Martin older than him. Like we good, we solid. We got a good young core. I hope Leighton Vander Esch can take some Sean Lee juice, so when he walk out the door, we'll be solid there, or increase the defense around him as a whole. But I would say that if we do things the right way, man, we got about a good 4 years of solid football before we have to break everything down and figure it out again.
You know what would be dope? We got to worry about those young Eagles fans. Those Eagles teams out there. We got to figure out how we're going to match up as far as Cowboys roster, the youthness of the Cowboys versus the Eagles, because they supposed to be the reigning champions and stuff like that. Or we should just not even worry about it.
I ain't worried about the opposition, man. I told you in the chat box. He says a call-in show that doesn't accept calls. I mean, 3 people called in before you, so it might be your phone, fam. You might have talked up your anytime minutes anytime.
Call in, boy. We ready for you. Come on in.
We got nothing to do with all that. Go ahead.
Let me text Big Game James one more time, because I don't want to leave without him being able to bless the mic and make sure he's okay.
While y'all do that, chat box, tell me who y'all want starting at cornerback and who you want start, like our first 3 corners and our first 3 receivers, because there seems to be a little bit of a polarizing conversation about where to start guys, who's going to be in the top portion of the depth chart or whatnot. And people seem to forget, man, just because these cats on the team don't mean they gonna play. So I mean, we can have Hearns and Gallup and Cole, but Cedric Wilson will never see the field. You know what I'm saying? So tell me who y'all want to see. Tell me who y'all want to push off a bridge. What y'all think about Randy Gregory come back? Let's get all those. Let's get some phone calls. 515-739-1285. Access code 309104. Let's run it.
Yes, indeed. And then if you got to look at this roster again, there's 53 right there that we have, but there's only 46 that's going to dress up. So I can already tell you that quarterback number is going to be 2.
And let me address this because I've seen this a few times. The supplemental draft. 9 times out of 10, what's gonna happen, man? People don't like risking draft currency for players. You know what I mean? Even when Leo Collins was found innocent, you know what I mean? We ain't really want to do the research and and risk draft picks. We'll just let him go to free agency and he'll just pick his own team from there. So there's supposed to be a pretty good cornerback from Western Michigan coming out in the supplemental draft tomorrow, this week, something like that. Tomorrow the 11th. Tomorrow, yeah. It'll probably be smart of me to do a film session on them, so whoever get them, it'll be ready to go tomorrow. That would be smart. But I don't think the Cowboys are in the business of giving up draft picks for question marks, man. Now if he goes through the entire supplemental draft and doesn't get drafted and he becomes a free agent like Leo Collins did, and he gets to pick his own team and he picks the Cowboys, sure, we're in pretty good business. But I don't think we're going to be the team to give up draft capital for him. So that's all I got to say about that.
Speaking of that, I don't even know the rulings for supplemental. So what do you give up? Do you give up next year's second, next year's third? How'd that go?
Yeah. So it's in the same draft order as regular draft order. So what's going to happen is Cleveland is going to have the first overall supplemental draft pick. If they choose to draft the kid in the first round, they don't have a first round for next year. So what's gonna happen is, and it's just realistic, we gonna skip the hell out of them first 3 rounds because ain't nobody risking
Right.
all that. So the first, like, Cleveland gets the first crack at all these people. So what happens is people normally give 7th round picks to supplemental draft guys. So if you feel like Cleveland is going to draft a player with the first pick of the 7th round, you might need to be, well, let me pick them at 6th round, 32nd pick. You know what I mean? And it just kind of turns into this guessing game in that way. So if you really want the player, you need to kind of risk your draft pick to go ahead and lock them up and put them on the team. But Cowboys ain't really in that business, though.
Yeah, I'm on the same page you on. Then I'm not gonna really do no film reviews on no guy until after tomorrow. Whoever we pick up, then I just do on the back end, because you can do all that research and he be going to the Cleveland Browns or the Jacksonville Jaguars or Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah. Ninja Nuts, I shot his name out early. The Cowboys are already number 8 in defense, and now they're healthy and more experienced. I agree, Ninja Nuts.
But this is the thing. We 28th or 27th in third down defense, and I don't like that. That is hard.
Jackie says, explain the draft. Why is Cleveland first? Because they was first in real life. They go based on last year's draft order, but they take from next year's picks. So I mean, and it kind of makes sense because Cleveland is the worst team last year, so it's only right that they get the first crack at it. So Cleveland gets the first crack. Then I think whoever originally was number 2, and that's the Giants, and then whoever the original number 3 team was, which was not the Jets, it was the Colts or something, I believe. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so it's gonna run in that order. So we'll see what happens.
You know what I wish the NFL do? What's half of 32? 16, right? Mm-hmm. So the NFL should do this. They should have a lottery system within the first 16 games, so nobody can do all of that tanking, and they just lottery it up so that nobody can do the tanking. Like for the first 16, like whoever had the 16th worst record, they get it into a drawing.
How trash would it be in 2015? Tony Romo get hurt, and we got the 3rd worst record in the league, and we end up picking 16 because of our lottery chances. I'd be pissed off, Law.
But come on,
that mess, man.
But look at the Browns. Every year they up there at the top. You know,
they the worst team every year, man. They deserve that pick. They trash.
And then look at your team, your Jacksonville Jaguars. They finally doing something now, though. You know.
Jacksonville figured it out. Jacksonville paid people, and they used that one draft to draft all the people they needed. Jacksonville, some gangsters. We got a call, though. Let's see what this phone call talking about. Let me put my headphone on. 404, who this?
What it do, man? It's Black from ATL.
What's that in Black from ATL? What you got for the show?
Man, I'm looking at your 53, man. I want to run through that, and then I want to talk to you about some Earl Thomas.
Let's run it.
That's what I'm talking
about. All right, I'm looking at your list. Y'all got ADBs. I would probably go 9.
Okay, so we have Byron Jones, Jeff Heath, Xavier Woods, Cheeto, Jordan Lewis, Kevon Frazier. Who the hell is Brown? Anthony Brown and Marquez White. Who is your 9th guy?
Based off last year, Duke Thomas.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Duke Thomas.
All right, I would go 6 linebackers, thinking that I might be able to get Covington to the practice squad.
You can hide him a little bit.
Okay. So you want to get Covington to the practice squad. So that's Banderas, Jalen, Sean Lee, Damian Wilson. Who's your 5th and 6th linebackers? Marsh Lillard and Joe Thomas?
Joe Thomas and Marsh Lillard. Yeah. Okay. No, yeah, Joe Thomas and Marsh Lillard.
Okay, with Covington on the practice squad. Okay. What else you got?
All right, on the D-line, remember, we playing with David Irvin's 4-game suspension. So I heard you guys talking earlier about Dayton. Dayton makes the team, and he might be the first cut 4 weeks in.
Okay, so just based on that, let's just say we're doing this like we're doing a week 5 roster. That's how we're gonna look at it. So Randy's good, David Irvin's good. So Dayton Jones ain't making your team with David Irvin coming back?
Not week 5. Week 5.
Okay.
He makes it week 1, not week 5.
So you got D-Law, Malik, David Irving, Tyrone Crawford, Taco, Dorrance, Randy, and Coney Ealy. That's 8.
I'm mixed on Coney. I still feel like the way the Cowboys play it, they like their guys, even though they've been hunting this man for 3 years.
Yeah.
I know I sound crazy, man, but when I watch Tapper in the limited snaps he gets, he looks impressive.
Now I tell you what, I don't like Coney Ealy, but that's Law over there banging on the table for his guy.
Yeah.
So I feel what you're saying. I listen.
Hey, this boy could have been a Super Bowl MVP.
He wasn't though.
Leave me alone.
And the thing is, you know, they say he's been played out of his position, but at the end of the day, man, football is football to me.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can be a 3-4 DN or 4-3 outside linebacker, whatever the case may be, it's football. It's going to be another man in front of you, man, trying to stop you from handling your business.
Good stuff.
That's real talk.
So when we go for it.
No. Go ahead. We're listening.
All right, so y'all got the specials listed. We know the 3 specialists.
Right.
QB, I think game day definitely 2.
Right.
53-man roster, definitely 3.
Okay.
Running backs, I would include Tavon on the running back side.
Okay.
I just know with watching Jason Garrett, he big on fullbacks. So I think Olawale make the squad.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
So you got Zeke Rod. So that's Zeke Rod, Olawale, and Tavon. Bo not making your team?
Not off the rip.
Okay.
Your earlier caller kind of hit it on the head. If dude was lighting it up, he wouldn't have came to us in the 7th round.
Damn.
Now,
you know what, bro? I feel you. But there's Law over there banging on the table trying to get Bo Scarborough.
I see where Law coming from. I really do. But at the end of the day, you have to look at it from the standpoint of, okay, Tavon Austin is going to get whatever is left from the Zeke train with that whatever left from the Rod Smith train. So you really don't have enough time to put the ball out there to really get, you know what I'm saying, a situation where you can take a rookie 7th-round draft pick and expect him to get some valuable snaps.
Damn.
And he's not a special team cat.
Oh.
He landed the thunder today. Go ahead.
Wide receiver.
Matter of fact, time out. Let's do tight ends first because this Rico conversation is very important. What you want to do with Rico? 3 or 4 tight ends.
I like Rico. I really like Rico. And here again, I go back to the Cowboy philosophy is we gonna try to make our own, do what we want them to do. I felt like it was a hustle last year. If you paid attention to the season last year, the Cowboys hustled Rico because Rico should have made the 53 last year. I watched that video last year of the concussion. That was a hustle.
But we didn't have room. And we couldn't put him on the practice squad.
That's my point.
And we couldn't put him on the practice squad.
You couldn't.
It's brilliant.
Now check this out.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, it was a hustle. And it was the same thing with Tapper.
Yeah.
If y'all really paid attention, tell me the one time you saw Tapper with a boot on. Tell me the one time you heard Tapper say anything about a broke foot.
Ever?
It's a hustle. They hustled him so they wouldn't lose when David Irvin came back off of the suspension. So, you know what I'm saying? I know what they're doing. That's just good business.
That's good business, yeah.
I don't necessarily like it because what happens is cats like us, we sit back and debate, okay, man, can Tapper really stay healthy?
Right.
Can Rico really play? They have us questioning that shit. You know what I'm saying?
We up here hating on Tapper. Tapper been healthy for years.
Right. Can run through a wall.
They just doing it to manipulate the roster.
Yeah.
And I get it. You don't want those players that you got draft capital and you can have them on the roster 2-3 years to walk out the building.
Yeah, okay, I got
True
you.
that.
Now the wide receiver. What you got at the big bad wide receiver?
I think we go 6. And I think Noah Brown makes it. I'm conflicted because I'm originally from Memphis. And I know the Sid Wilson's dad, Sid Wilson's senior. I know the dad. Dad is a dog. The son is a dog. But he doesn't have that long speed. He's just a guy that can play.
It's deceptive speed.
Go ahead.
I said he got that deceptive speed, and he can't get out the jams. He got to work on those 2 things.
Yeah, the thing is, he a dog though. Well, trust me when I say this. I know his dad well, and I kind of watched him in a distance of at Boise State a lot. So I think the NFL game, he will be able to showcase his skills, but he's not the guy that's going to run by anybody.
Right. So are you going to keep KD Cannon or Deontay Thompson to run past people?
I haven't seen enough of I know the name KD Cannon. I haven't really seen him.
Yeah.
And the little that I've seen on Deontay Thompson is basically Jalen Ramsey punking him. So that don't really sit well with me.
I know what clip you're talking about. Oh, buddy, I gotta put that out. I don't want to put that out there, but Jalen Ramsey body slam, old boy. But go ahead.
It's like, come on, that don't. I don't really like leftovers, to be honest with you. I'd rather start fresh.
Good call.
You might as well give me, you know what I'm saying, Ced Wilson. I'd rather deal with Ced Wilson and just mold him in the way we want him to go versus taking somebody's leftovers. You know what I'm saying? So, I know that doesn't give us a lot of speed, but I'm telling you for sure, Ced Wilson a dog. He's gonna be a dog when, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to it. I don't know if he'll be a dog as a rookie, but I would hope that he'll get a chance to, you know what I'm saying, work his way through the process.
Gotta get a little stronger. I hope he can, though.
Would love to keep Rico, but I understand they manipulate the roster with Rico, and I knew it when they wouldn't let Blake Jarwin go to Philly. I knew he was getting hustled right then. I was like, okay, so they're gonna put Blake Jarwin on the roster. They will not bring Rico back to the roster, even though he was healthy. And y'all heard that as it came out a little bit earlier in the spring. And the O-line is going to be 8 all day.
Okay.
Right now, I can't tell you if it's going to be Looney or Martin, but it's only going to be 8.
Okay,
I think they're comfortable with Looney knowing that he can legitimately back up the center spot. I kind of get twisted on Martin because I'm like, damn, bro, if you couldn't play in Cleveland, what can you do in Dallas?
This is a good call, man.
Dang, this is a good call. Memphis Black, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Black from Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta Black. My bad. He said Memphis earlier. My bad. Atlanta Black, baby. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, I'm from Memphis, but I live in Atlanta.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. Who's your 46 though, man? Just give me somebody else that you would take off, man, for the 46.
What about your DB?
All right, well, we going with 2 quarterbacks on the 46.
Okay.
We still taking 4 to the game, 3 running backs and a fullback. Receivers, we taking 5 to the game. Tight ends, we taking 3 to the game. D-line, we're going to take early on with no David Irvin. I still probably would say we would take 8 because we still haven't figured out the 1 and the 3. Linebackers, we're going to take all 6 for special teams. And you probably sit Duke Thomas and you probably sit, Marquez White or somebody on game day on the DBs.
This is a good call.
I think that would get you to 46.
Black from Atlanta, you are the caller of the night so far, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, man, I love y'all guys, man. Keep it up, all right?
Yes, sir. Salute.
Indeed, man. Salute, bro.
Salute.
What you thought I was just 7-7 nose and 4 foes and worldwide? Big act like y'all don't know. From Atlanta.
That boy been leading the thunder down, man. That's a good call, though, man.
What we got quarterback?
What you say, quarterback? They all in the chat box, man. KD Cannon, future weapon. This is from Rock Valley. Yeah.
People love KD Cannon, but no, when I was watching film of him coming out of Baylor, I wasn't really impressed with him.
You saw a faster T Will, huh?
I saw somebody that ran fast but couldn't run routes, and he was a body catcher. He was pretty long, but the same way people feel about DJ Chark, man. They feel about that, but a little less about KD Cannon. KD Cannon was like a fan favorite. He got like a cult following, but KD Cannon ain't really built like that.
Why he couldn't start? Who was he playing against? He played for the 49ers or the Chargers or somebody like that?
Well, he couldn't start because he was attitude guy, cuss the coach out guy, bad teammate guy, gun under the seat guy. So, and I may not love football guy. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into KD Cannon besides him just being fast.
No doubt, man. So, man, that was a damn good call. All I can think about is that call. He broke it down to us, man. So, pretty much, man. What else you got on your mind? Because I don't have nothing else to say.
Yeah. We gave y'all a smooth hour and 23 minutes nonstop, man. I think that's pretty solid, man. It's pretty good to go. I made my points tonight.
Yeah, you did, man. You spit the fire, man. So, hey, for networks out there like Sirius Satellite Radio and radio shows out there, we doing this straight with no commercial breaks, none of that stuff.
Why don't y'all go ahead and drop the bag and hire us so we can use y'all platform to get more fans, quit, and then come back to YouTube.
There you go, man.
Using y'all, man.
I'd just like to give a shout out to Phantom for letting us use their platform too as well. Big Game James, Silver and Blue Nation, the Dallas Prospect. Thank you guys, and also my Facebook page. Everybody that's out there that's been tuning into this show. We talk nothing but Cowboys all day, every day, even twice on Sundays. We do this thing, man. This is a team that we just don't like. We love this team to the core. Shout out to Farry Kane. He says Doomsday defense is in the making. Yes, we're gonna have a Doomsday defense in the making. So Voch Lombardi, man, just tell them, man, where the party at, man. Tell them where they can find you at and all this good stuff.
Find me at VOCHLOMBARDI on YouTube. I break down film. I'm now doing this series called the Best Sack Technicians, where I take defensive ends, defensive linemen, really, and I break down what they bring to the table sack wise and what makes them special and what the art of sacking the quarterback. Just did a Joey Bosa video, so if you want to see what we passed up on, well, not passed up on, but what we missed out on to get Zeke or whatever, y'all go check that video out, since this is a Cowboys platform. I do Cowboys videos, but I mostly do like draft stuff, but I break down film and give good football information. VOCHLOMBARDI. Come see me.
Yes, indeed. So when you're stepping into the mind of Voch Lombardi, just give me one thing. When you're talking about a defensive end, you're talking about defensive tackle, what is one thing that stands out? What is one thing that you look for? Guys, get your pen and paper together, because he's finna go ahead and break it down. Tell me one thing that you look for.
I want to see if you got a plan. You know what I mean? And we can go into like we can look at Cowboys players. Like when we watch guys like David Irving, right? Mm-hmm. David Irving just kind of lines up in front of you and just whoops you, and that's cool. But there's a lot of maintenance that goes into that. You got to maintain strength. You got to maintain your quickness, and you may not have a lot of longevity just running down the middle of people. If you look at the draft and go watch Marcus Davenport whooped them kids in North Texas because he was just bigger, better, stronger, and faster than them. But he ran down the middle of it. When Marcus Davenport runs into better talent, people that are more technically savvy than him, people that are stronger than him, they're gonna get done up. To where if you look at a guy like DeMarcus Lawrence, and DeMarcus Lawrence had to learn this. He had to learn how to use his hands. He had to learn how to set up moves. He had to learn how to have backup plans and use moves in succession with each other and how to chain them together. So if you go watch my DeMarcus Lawrence film session, I show you examples of this. DeMarcus Lawrence come off the field, give a head fake to the inside, wait till you shift your balance or whatnot, flip back to the outside, put a hand in your pectoral, shove because your momentum is going that way anyway, then turn his hips parallel to the quarterback and go make the sack or whatever. All these things kind of got to go on in your brain prior to you lining up for that passing down. So having a plan is very important.
Yes, indeed. So you guys get all that information like that, and that's from Voch Lombardi. I'm telling you, the guy's up. He's looking at film. He's breaking down stuff. He's already on 2019 prospects, and you guys will be able to see that on the Dallas Prospect page too as well. Every legend was once a prospect. Don't forget about that too as well. And this is the thing that I want to tell you. What's more important than food and water at this time, Voch?
Patreon, man. Patreon. If you like these shows where we talk to the people, interact to the people, open up these phone lines and let you talk to us, like one-to-one, person. Like we let you get your opinions off up in here, right? Like we don't just keep you in line and leave you on the whole show and let you get 30 seconds. We let y'all rock up in here. And YouTube is pretty much going to be the new way of the world, man. These big corporations, they're not going to always exist anymore. And the underground is going to come to the forefront at some point. And we the kings of the underground. I'll say it cocky and braggadocious just like that. We the kings of the underground. We the ones doing this for real, for real. Guys like me, guys like Law, Fuster King, Okoye, guys like us that are bringing you real content that's not narrative driven. Everything that we say, we 100% mean it. And 9 times out of 10, we've done some backup work to prove it. We're not just giving you, random statements to evoke emotion just to improve the ratings or to bump the comments and things like that. So you can always have faith in us, and in order to keep us rolling, to keep these lights on, to keep our platform strong and sustainable, Patreon, man, supporting us monetarily. You know what I mean? Because like this ain't our day job, but if it was, this damn thing would be amazing. Y'all don't know the type of content y'all would get if Law didn't have to put his bow tie on and go to work every day. Or if I didn't have to put my scrubs on and go to work every day. Y'all get some crazy content. So support us, man. We deserve it. We great.
Yes, indeed, man. Shout out to Young Wilson for making the donation to help grow the nation. But with all that being said, man, I really thank everybody. Don't forget to hit the like button. Smash it if you can. Join the notification squad, because we don't have no set time that we're going to jump on live. So join the notification squad. Don't forget to tell a friend. Tell a troll too as well. They are always invited into this show. It's always better to be seen and not viewed. That's all the time we have for today. I really thank everybody for yours. And remember, you guys are listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out.
Doski Woski.
Peace.